Hello YouTube, welcome to Hackmed Gaming. I'm Hackmed. I'm here with some farming sim. Decided to start a save and then pop off in Discord, asked if I wanted to how to do a game together. I'm like, yeah, sure. So we just started we have the lumberjack one, we played a little bit. And this is gonna be kind of like a farming one. It is, as you can see, I promise. Um New Frontier or New Hope? I'll have to look. I think New Frontier. New Hope. This is scripted. Yeah, I'll look. I'll get it. I don't remember which one it was. We went between them two. So he's not currently in the game. We started yesterday or last night, and then I decided, why don't I just record as I'm playing? I, kind of further back, you can see. You can actually see the mic. Normally it's hidden, but I have my steering wheel hooked up. I've been using that for Farm Sim. Just don't need it, but it's kind of enjoyable. So I'm down here. I'll just kind of run through real quick the kind of stuff. I walk forward with my gas and backwards with my brake, so I don't have to go to the keyboard as much. I want to get like a little wireless keyboard I can put like right here. It's a little smaller for some simple stuff. So I left off. We each started with $1 million. Um, I bought this property here and plan on expanding. I think that way towards them trees and a little river over there. I put down a field and planted it of poppy. Never done poppy. Oh, I must have missed. Huh. Says needs rolling, but I rolled it. Unless you need to roll it more than once, but I'm not going to. We have semi-realistic stuff in for the most part. A lot of mods, a lot of mods in here. And then I've never done horses, so I decided let's do some horses, and this could be a regret, but we'll see. So I got this set up, got some horses in here, started cutting some grass and flipping it over, get some hay to feed them. And that is pretty much where I left off. Just messing around doing that stuff. Let's go through here and kind of give you a quick rundown what I got. As you know, I had the tractor over there. I got a little John Deere that I found because I needed to spread lime because we have lime on. And the cheapest spreader was like 45,000. But while I was in there, I have a mod for a John Deere thing that has these little attachments on the back and a plow for the front. Ton of stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I think it cost me, what was like 17 for the. Let's take a look. Yeah, I got this guy here. So 15,000 for that, and then has all these different attachments. I ended up getting the spreader for 2,500. So, and the other one was 45. So I saved a bunch of money. Plus, I have a plow because we don't have seasonal planting on. That's about one of the only real things we don't have on for the most part. Um, and I just think that's hard to do with server sometimes, especially like if it's up and he's on and I'm not. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but we have like plant withering off just in case. Um, like I said, he's not in here because I'm recording before he hops in and plays. But yeah, a lot of different attachments, and then I grabbed this little guy here to help load up the horse barn. But horse barn takes like 20,000 liters, and it's only holds I think it's 1,000, so it's a lot of trips. So not as great for that. I guess why I'm here. Then we just got your typical stuff. I got a used used tractor. Um, Upgraded the engine, all that, and that was like 60% off, I think. Got our truck, there's the Gator, and then just your typical rollers. This here, the Raptor, is the farming thing with the gadget. It makes 2-track roads. I bought that, and then I parked it at the shop, and then I gave myself the money back for it. That's kind of like a community thing, that me and Paul can use to kind of set up 2-lane roads. Because, like I said, as you've seen, the awesome save. The only real roads here are this, and then it stops there, and this comes down to my farm, and then it stops there. So he kind of built this little road here to his place. And then if it comes up, other people join us or want to play or whatever when we're playing at night. This isn't up all the time at the moment. Before I deal with that and pay or set all that up, if there's any more interest, I might do it, but I'm not 100% yet. But if someone did come in and they wanted this field here, they would just be responsible for rerouting the road somewhere where, they want it, kind of thing. It's kind of how we're handling it. So I got to get a road down to my place. I got to finish getting this grass mowed and picked up. And I think I'm going to start there. That way I can get some more food to the horses. Like I said, I've never done them. I bought a brush and I cleaned them up last night real quick. I was up to like 4 in the morning, and I get up at 7 because Farming Sim's one of those games like you're playing, and for me, it's just gone. And then on top of it, you start a project and you're like, I don't really want to like leave off right here. I kind of want to keep going. So this is this little guy, and I switch between first and third person. And we have I have power tools on, or liftable pallets and stuff too, just because I'm still not a fan of how the pallet and like the fork trucks work in the game. I don't even have all the buttons bound to my steering wheel yet. I just have some as I've been going on doing it. But yeah, as you can see, this thing holds like 20,000. This only carries 1,000, so not ideal for that, like I was hoping. So we're actually just gonna just park him here for now. And we'll go pick up some grass we have and then just dump it into there instead. All right. Fire it up, drop this guy down. Let's go get some grass. Or hay, I guess, technically. There are some other mods I definitely want to put in here. I think there's a stop and go mod. Because right now I know there's an option for it. Like, so if you hold, if you're driving and you hold the brake down, it'll stop and then just start reversing. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of it. It makes it hard to do stuff. Ideally, I'd like, to be able to shift, drive, park, neutral, or like put it in reverse, because it's really weird when you have like a wheel and pedal to use the brake to reverse. Like a controller, it's like the whole life that, just feels natural, but with the steering wheel, it feels weird. But I hate trying to like slowly back up or slowly drive forward and then, try to hit the brake to stop, then you back up. It's just extremely bad. So Paul likes to have it on, so I'm gonna give that setting to him. And I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a mod, I thought, for it. It's kind of a dumb setting to have set server wide, right? Like, I understand, like, we have auto start turned off. You gotta shut your vehicle on and off, which is nice because you get out, if you need the headlights from it, you still have the headlights, available to you. If you're emptying a trailer and want to step away, it'll still work, all that kind of thing. So that's why I usually leave that on. We are on 5 days per month, 5 times scale, as you can see in the top. And like I said, a lot of some realistic fuelings in here, so it doesn't just like fill really quick. Like it takes time depending on the size tank, stuff like that. And yeah, just other stuff like that, random stuff. At some point here, probably near the end, I'll pop open the mod list and kind of just go through it quickly to show you what's in there, just in case you're wondering. And then obviously, if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. I can get you the links and stuff. I'm not going to link them all. I don't know, God, what there is. 100 some mods, maybe less. But yeah, so I don't know. Farming Sim's just kind of a chill game. You got the new expansion pack coming out here. I guess I didn't windrow this, but that's fine. And I kind of just got in the mood for it and just been kind of chill out, relax kind of thing. So it's fun for that. I've kind of took a little hiatus and been lazy and haven't edited any of my videos and put anything up a whole lot. So I apologize for that. Just one of the moods. I don't know if it's the switch to the colder weather in the winter or not. And just kind of stopped. But I got a bunch of videos, so I'm going to get them edited up and get them all scheduled so they're ready to go, including a new out of ore, some beam and G drive, which I've owned that game for years and played a little bit here. I watch like Komodo and all of them play it, and it looks like a blast, but what they do is like a group. But I know they put a big update in, and they have the career mode, you know, still a work in progress, which seemed kind of cool, but they just added a bunch of new stuff to the game the other day. So, and I think there's scenarios, and I think that's what I'm gonna go through and do. I think that'd be pretty fun. All right, this will be enough for now to get them filled up just to make sure there's enough food. I've done pretty well on my money, to be honest with you. I've got a lot of used stuff. I went cheap on a lot of stuff. You know, like this is the smallest trailer for this. I have not bought a combine or like harvest the field yet. I know, but I did. We have like used cars, so you can like choose one and pay, you know, $1,000 to $3,000, whatever, to have them search for it. So I do have them searching for a used one for me. If it shows up in a good amount of time, then great. If it doesn't, then I'll just have to buy one, or maybe pay Pa and borrow his if he wants to lease it out for a field. All right, let's drop this trailer off because I need to, 1, finish mowing, and 2, windrow all that up. I just wanted to make sure I got the horses some food, more than, you know, a couple thousand liters. I don't know how much they eat. I probably made a mistake by getting like 7 or 8 of them right off the bat, because I think I need to like ride them every day. I don't know if it's every day. I don't know if they're even worth it. I know 22 from what I was reading was not worth it. So I'm hoping it's better here, but we'll see what happens. Never done it, so I said let's do it. Hoping this tractor ain't too much to repair. As you can see, it's a little damaged, but I did buy her used. I should probably just, you know, cut it first, but I figured, what the hell, I'll do this. Just flip it over as I'm cutting now. I'll have to take it off when I go along the field. We do have crop destruction on, like, so we can't drive through it, stuff like that. I've never really played with that on. More or less I've been lazy, so that'll be interesting. Very well, but we're gonna do it anyway. And I'm definitely not a Farm Sim pro by any means. I think I've owned everyone that's come out, and I don't have thousands of hours in it. This one I think I'm up to like 120, which is actually pretty good, but I'd say usually I'm around that 100-hour mark on most of them. So we're gonna get this mode up. It's one of those things too, like with farming sim. You know, I'm just gonna record it, put it up, whatever. A lot of people, they record it and they kind of edit past this cutting the grass part, which is easier. It's way easier to do. Because then I don't have to fill this time with something to try to keep you halfway entertained. But as you know, or you might not know, my channel is just based off of raw gameplay. You know, I obviously edit out if I get up and take a break, or need to answer the phone or go eat dinner or whatever. I cut that out. That's pretty much the only cuts you'll see. But if I make a mistake or anything like that, you won't. I don't edit that out. As long as it doesn't mess with, terms of service or anything. So here it is. So here it'll be me playing this for a little bit, trying to mow this grass and turn it over and try to keep you entertained while I do it. So definitely any tips that you guys have with farming sim, definitely down for. This ain't even normal how I cut this grass. Like I said, it was 4 a.m. last night, and I was trying to cut some. And I was like, oh yeah, normally I'll kind of go down the middle and just kind of keep circling, moving one path down every time. But I didn't even do that. It was just kind of like, let's just hop in and cut it. So I'd kind of do this, is what I normally do, and then I don't know if it's right or not, but it makes sense to me. And then I'll cut over there, and then I'll cut on the right side of me now, and usually it works pretty good. Just gotta find that middle and it works out. Need to get another field in here. Need to maximize some profits and start turning some money in here so I can afford new endeavors. I haven't done rice. I haven't done a lot. Normally I get in this game and I love to cut grass for some reason and do lumber. Those are like my favorite things. I don't know why, but those are my favorite things to do in the game. That's normally what I do. I mean, I'll do the fields here and there, once in a while, but usually I'll buy them, do the fields, chip it off, and plant grass. Lawn grass. This grass right here. Just to clarify. Not against it, I just don't do it. I'm trying to think what else we have on here. Realistic weather mod. So the fields can get like moisture content to it, which is kind of cool. I'm not really concerned about that. I just like the different kind of weather. A much better fog can get really hectic, and droughts, blizzards. The snow can stack, I think, twice as high as the base game. Like I said, I did turn off plant withering just for whatever the case may be. Like now I'm here playing pause not. I don't want his fields to wither out. I have a transfer ownership mod, which is a little sell point you put, and you drop an item there, and it'll tell you like how much, the value of it roughly. I don't know if it just bases it off of the current selling point, whether it's a pallet or a piece of equipment, but it allows me to transfer it to other farms. So like if Pa wanted to buy this tractor when I'm done with it, I'd put it there. And then, missed my turn. he would be able to take ownership of it. It does not transfer money, so you got to go into the farm manager and, you know, transfer it over. There was an invoicing mod that for 22, but it's not in here because you could kind of already do it with the transfer money to farms. And we were going to do the same farm, and I was like, we can, whatever. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to have two different farms and, still work together, still help each other. Like he didn't have a lime yet, and I said, well, come grab this John Deere and try it out, see if it's something he might be interested in, because he's the same thing. He's got small fields, right? I mean, worst case is eventually I get a bigger field, I buy a bigger, fertilizer spreader. But it took like 1,500 liters of lime to do that little field there, so I had to fill it up twice, once to start and then once again. But went good, went quick, and I have a vehicle to drive around, around the farm if I don't want to take the truck around, which is, I don't know, where's the truck? Oh, it's down here, attached to the horse trailer. That was fun last night too, because I bought a bigger trailer, and I thought it held horses. I went to the animal place, because there's only a few buildings in this map. There's like no production, so that's something that, we want to build. We want to build up and do. And I'm like, there's no horses here, really? I thought this is where you buy them. Oh, Paul's like, I swore there was. And I was like, yeah, there's horses here. So I teleported over to him, which I'm not really doing teleporting too much, but it was, like I said, late at night. I was like, yeah, I want to see this. Sure, there's horses and chickens, because neither one of them were showing up. I'm like, what the hell? So I went and grabbed my truck and trailer and started driving down there. And I was like, I was in my truck. I said, does this trailer not do horses? I swore it was a picture of a horse. Nope, it was a cow. I know. You would think that'd be very easy to see the difference between a horse and a cow, but to be fair, all right, to be fair, I think they've done a better job at like organizing this stuff, but it's still so hard to find stuff. Like when you see the horse, you're like, oh, okay, but at 5 a.m., it's kind of dark, exhausted. That kind of looked like a quick horse to me. So I sold that back, lost a couple thousand, and bought that guy. But of course, I had already paid to just transport him there, to pay to the transport fee. So instead of $500 a horse, it was $800 a horse. But whatever. I didn't even technically need the horse trailer, but I wanted it. So you never know. I may take the horses out and do that. Ride them around, drive them somewhere else. Right now, just got a little tent down there. But yeah, ideally, it's not how I normally cut my grass, or crops or fields are big enough. I just kind of do this thing here because it's never a sharp turn until the very end. It's always the same. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna put in the realistic breakdown mod, but I was reading a lot of comments with issues and problems. I'm like, I don't really want that. I'm like crashing right now, and I don't know if it's been fixed yet, and I didn't dig into it. So I said, for now, we're just gonna leave it out. Let's see, what else do we have in here besides the obvious, vehicles. First person horse riding. I put that in there, which I'm pretty sure 22 had. Wasn't FS22 have the freaking first person horse, and I got rid of it for 25? I don't know why. And all I can imagine, it was an oversight somehow, but I'm sure they got the reason. I think real dirt color. have an employment mod. I didn't put it in this in here. Wanted to try it out on my little solo game. Lets you like do jobs around the city. I figured there wouldn't be a whole lot here due to the fact that there's really no city. Game, this map here, which I'll have to get the name of it for sure. So it comes with 3 fields. How about one of them? I just wanted to start fresh. Make my own field, my nice little rounded field over here. Big oval, big jelly bean. Which I noticed too, making my own field. I feel like the straight lines, or like the curves, they did a nice job like in 25. I feel like 22, like when you turned, it was like real jagged looking. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it was 19 that was like that. I can't keep up. But I feel like it does a pretty decent job of looking smooth now. So that was cool to see. So we're gonna mow this guy up here. I got a little strip over there by that tree. I'm not all the way over on the property line. I wish it would show my property lines better. I wish there was like a button you could hit that would show the line on the grass for you, and if there is, I can't find it. But that would be useful. Just to be able to, like know where the edge is. I kind of marked that corner. That gate's kind of like right on the border. And that's kind of the corner there, so I kind of got an idea. It's north and south, east and west, so it makes it easy there. And then if you're watching this and you play Farming Sim, and you use Courseplay, why? That's a genuine question, because I see a lot of people are still using it. Is it improvement? Like, I don't really use AI. I use the steering assist a lot more than anything. Is there a reason to go with like Courseplay over just the in-game GPS system? Out of curiosity, because that's what I'm kind of curious about. And maybe Courseplay. I haven't used it in so long. Maybe does it let you do like this here, where this isn't a field, or does it have to be a field? If it did that, I could see it. But I said I haven't used the AI to do any field work yet. I've used them to deliver vehicles. Like if I buy a bunch of stuff at the shop, I will pay the AI to drive it over here to my place. So I'm just kind of curious if you play and you still prefer Courseplay, if there's a benefit to it. Let's see, what else do we have on? Price, something to do with the pricing of stuff. Better, not better, that's the wrong word for selling stuff. More fluctuation, maybe. There's probably somebody watching right now that like thousands of hours and like, oh my god, you're making life so hard on you, just do this and this. Yeah, probably. But again, if you know me, I don't just do whatever's meta. I just kind of do what feels good. And so like the Poppy, I chose that because it did have a higher price, and right now I need to make some money. I don't know if it's the highest paying thing. I just kind of went through the list and said, okay, yeah, I can do that. But like, I've never done spinach. It could be like the worst selling crop ever, and I'll probably still plant it, or whatever the case might be. Once I get to that point, obviously starting out, I don't want to go bankrupt. That's all I gotta get something to hopefully make some money. Like to get some production going. I mean, in a perfect world with, you know, a bunch of people, you know, hey, I'm gonna do, you know, oat. I'm gonna be an oat farmer. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna do, you know, animal husbandry. Okay. I'm gonna mow yard, you know, grass, silage, and hay. Okay. And you sell the product between each other. So like if you do grains, then you can't own like the bakery production point, stuff like that, and vice versa. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know how that works either. So if like I own a bakery and Pa brings wheat to it, Pa gets paid when he drops it off. Do I get the final product out of it? So do I get the bread to sell? We haven't tested that yet. I was asking about that last night. He's like, I'm not really sure how that works. I've never really done multiplayer a whole lot. I'm like, yeah, I mean, neither, but I'm kind of curious. I mean, that should be how it works, right? I doubt it does, right? But ultimately, the money should come out of my account to pay him. And then I get the bread or whatever the place makes, the bakery or whatever it is. I should get, you know, I get the loaves of bread to sell after that. Alright, yeah, I can't get too close here. I don't know if this will rip up the crops, but I don't really want to find out. I know the mower will. I still got a strip of grass back here to go through too. As you can see, I just kind of spot cut last night. There was really no rhyme or reason to anything. And it's obviously not a grass field. I'm just mowing my grass. But it seems to be, I'll probably have plenty of hay, I'm assuming. I mean, that barn is almost full. Which I wonder if I should put an LED sign on it. That'd be cool, because I got that mod in here. I'll show you that real quick, because it's kind of cool. You may have seen it. But there's different size LED, different amount of lines. And when you put them up, there's like a pole you can put them on too. They will display the closest building to that sign, the stats of it. So, you know, I have 14,500 liters in there. And I'm thinking if I put one up here, it would probably maybe tell me the food and stuff like that. I really need to ride them guys. You know what? Let's take a break from mowing. I want to... let's see. You're clean. You have no fitness. Let's... The funny thing is, I can use my steering wheel to ride the horse. A little reverse. I don't know if I can... Is this gate open? Yeah, you see on the thing, there's start irrigation. And when you look down, you know, how much moisture's in the ground, retention. But then you can hit Control I and it'll add water to the lawn for you. Can I ride through here? I feel like that gate should open, but... Oh, I did forget. I do have... There we go. This shouldn't hurt at all. Yeah, I need room. I'm a peacock, Cap. Let me fly. All right, let's take a look here. Maybe you have to do it from the inside. Switch hand tool. That's the truck. Can I pull one out with this? Transport two. No, no. That's just for selling. Can you not pull? You got to be able to, right? All right. Or am I missing something? I'm missing something stupid here. Let's see. Can I customize this after placing? I can rename it. As you can see, I've never done this before. I didn't even customize the fence. I was like, this is good enough, whatever. Ideally, I'd like to give my horses a little more room, but All right. I don't get it. I feel like that saving. Hate the save in this game, but save's nice. I can walk through here. Do I have to lead him through? Maybe it was just me. Which is that a mod? That might be a mod. You can't lift him up. I don't know. I feel like I should be able to. Get him out of there somehow. Because I don't think this is going to be... Can I just, do they stop or they keep walking? No. And it's so full, I can't even get up to speed before a horse gets in my way. Because it, just stops, even if... Oh, let's go. Do they turn sharper with the keyboard? That's the question. No, not really. Maybe a little bit. So does jumping do anything for me? I know you can set up little courses, right? Or is that just like a mod? Because it's so hard to tell because mods add so much to this game. This is one of them games where you have to have... Wait, you don't have to have mods, but it makes life better. That's for sure. Like I said, I'm thinking about putting the 24-hour hay mod in. So that way, you can't just flip it and it's instantly hay. How is that not a setting that you should be able to change? Instantly turn to hay or, take time? Because I haven't done a whole lot and I was like, I couldn't remember. I don't think I've done hay. I think I was doing silage 25 so far. I don't know if I've done hay yet. What I was talking about, I was like, do I have to wait for this? No, I'm pretty sure it's instant. I'm like, shouldn't it have to dry out first? She's like, yeah, I think so. But, it doesn't. Okay, so I gotta... Look, he's up to 100%. Horses are gonna be a lot of work, ain't it? Let's go. Brakes don't work as good as the truck. Where did he go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. Stop moving. Head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, what was... How come... Oh, riding right there. Oh, you're dirty. I was like, I don't remember having one that color. Holy sh... I've never, like, brushed a horse, but I've seen it, like, in the movies, which I know is a terrible starting argument. But I've never seen it done like this. Holy shit. It's like a sawzall. It's like a brush on a sawzall. Jeez. I think you're all clean, right? Okay, so that's not bad. Health is 0. I think that takes a while. Because I have another... I start so many saves. I start over. I like building up the farms. I don't know. It's stupid. Because I've never really done animals in the game. Either one of them. Any of them. I think it takes a while for the health to build up, right? I mean, they're clean. They got plenty of food. You don't have to give them water, which I find extremely weird. Like, why I don't have to put water in there. But, oh yeah, this is my truck. I saved like $11,000 by putting the rusty paint job on it. I've been, I told you, I've been saving money everywhere I could. Use tractor, smaller equipment than I need. I mean, I'm liming my field with a 4x6 John Deere. Alright, let's get back to this real quick. Try to get this done so I can get it wound up. But yeah, like I said, a mix of little kind of like more realistic features, but yet it still has to be fun. Still has to be fun. Like another one I debate on putting in here is the shop. The shop hour, like where they close and stuff. But ultimately, I mean, I guess you lose time. I'm like, all you do is just sleep, you know, get through the night, and then you go to the shop and buy whatever you were needing to buy. But I guess you do lose that time. So that's first thought was that, like, you don't really lose out on anything. Definitely want to look into the vehicle breakdown thing. It's kind of cool. It looks like from what I was watching and reading on it. When you start them up, there's like a thermostat now, and you actually got to let the vehicle warm up. You can just hop in and start running it. You'll cause more damage. I still haven't seen a tornado yet. Still haven't seen a tornado yet. I'm sure it's not like super eventful, you know, like B-plane outbreak. I'm sure it's a little different, but and then our puppy, I haven't showed him in a while. I have to bring him up here in just a little bit. You guys' first haircut yesterday. We kept pushing it off and pushing it off. Get a lot of cool, pretty black markings. That, I mean, I didn't want it to go away, but ultimately the wife didn't want to go away. But we also didn't want him to be miserable. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't that. Like, he wasn't mad at him. Anything yet. It was just a little long, and he couldn't see. Thought about putting his little squishy face into a ponytail, pull his hair up. That's kind of nice thing. Groomer comes out with a trailer and comes out, parks out on your road or in your driveway wherever you got room, and comes in, or comes up to the door, you hand her a dog, she goes to her trailer, she's out there for a couple hours, comes back, switch out the dogs, a couple hours, bring the dog back, pay her, done. The other groomer we used to went to is like across a bridge and bridge is expensive to cross now, and the traffic's so bad to get around it. It's like either $20 worth of freaking crossing fees or an extra probably 40, 50 minutes round trip. So we said, yeah, we'll just pay a little extra. And of course, the one that is, half a mile from our house is all full. So we went that route, but she did a really good job. She was really nice. I mean, they're just little Shih Tzus, and she was probably 2.5 hours on each of them. So little puppy. It's kind of funny because, like, I've said before, I repeat myself a lot, but, you never know who's new watching. Me and my wife live in the basement of our house. Like, it's not like it's our mom's house. Father-in-law moved in, bad with dementia, gave him our room, so we're down here. So this is our living room, our bedroom, our computer room, my work office, my streaming room, or recording room, whatever. My content creation room. And we have like a bathroom down there, no shower, just a toilet, just like half bath, shower, toilet, and a sink. But you go in there, there's only one door in. But he'll be dead asleep, like he's right now underneath my desk, right down here. Dead asleep. If I got up and walked over there, which is 15 foot, 20 max, to go to the bathroom or to go in the room, he will get up and he'll go halfway and he'll lay right back down on the floor and wait for you to come out. It's hilarious. And if he's super wound up and excited, he don't know where that room is. He's been in there, but he doesn't understand nothing. It doesn't go anywhere. But it's on the wall that are like to leave our room is, and the stairs upstairs. So he'll run out to the door and he'll look out the door like on the other side. Like he's smart, knows where the wall should be or where you would be coming out. He's just goofy. Loves freaking shoes. Not chewing them up, just playing with them, just grabbing them from you. Like if you take off your shoe, or like you set your shoes down to put a sock on, you cannot get your sock on fast enough before he has that shoe across the room and he lays down, puts his head on it, and stares at you. And you're like, come here, bring me back my shoe, and he'll pick it up and wobbles a little chunky self over there. He's got a personality, but I think a lot of small dogs do, and I feel like a lot of like Shih Tzus have a very big personality to them. Very vocal, very bossy. Try to be bossy. It's getting late. I will say that is the hard thing about tedding this right now, is it makes it hard to see the grass that I've cut, and it ain't like I'm on a field where it's easier to see. All right, let's pull this over here. Well, let me drop it with it being run. Oh, it did. Nice. See right there, I was trying to hold my brake and I start driving. I said I don't want to. Run the tedder through the field. I don't know what it'll do. Might not do nothing yet. It might not be growing enough for it. And yes, my fields aren't square. My fields are rounded. Why? I don't know. I just felt like it. And it's just, it's not a big field anyway. I felt like when I'm running my equipment, doing the headlands, it's just easier. I don't have to back up or do a big loop, anything like that. It pretty much just follows it around. It's kind of bean shaped because right here, because I got a plan for roads going through here, and I'm assuming I'm going to put a road right along the power line right through there. I think it makes probably the most sense. Could plant a field around the poles and stuff like that, but I think I might as well use that space for a road. So you'll probably see some more recordings of this. Probably These ones will ultimately be probably longer episodes. Um, this one will probably be a typical, hour and a half episode. But it'll probably be like late night stuff. Probably won't have no face cam. I'm sure that doesn't really bother anybody. Um, Usually when you see a recording, there's no face cam. With people from Discord, we're playing something, and it's late at night, and the lights and all that. To be able to be seen to make it worth it is just bright, and the wife might be trying to sleep. And since we have one big old all-in-one room, I ain't that pretty, so I ain't too worried about it. Ultimately, I thought about not even doing a webcam, but when I watch people play games and do stuff roughly around like the same content I make or I want to make, or I plan on making. A lot of them don't have face cams, and they're successful, and that works. So ultimately, I did one just to try to be a little different, because some people like to see the person. I mean, obviously there are tons of streamers that don't have face cams or recorders that, they ain't got no problem. Some of the grandfather, like Lyric, is Summit considered a grandfather of like streaming? I can't remember when he started. He is probably one of the coolest. At least, I don't know, early on, I didn't watch much streaming when when Twitch first came around and stuff. But through the years, I've watched him do a lot of different things, sim racing and Sea of Thieves, but he is probably one of the coolest streamers out there, I would think. One of. Like, I don't hear a lot of controversy about him. He doesn't really get involved in shit. He just shuts his mouth. He does his games. He plays some stuff. He seems genuine. And I think all that is really good stuff. So I enjoy it, but I'm like everyone, everyone. There's popular people like Queso. I didn't care for him as much. And let me rephrase that. I didn't care for the screaming as much, because he's kind of louder. But the more I watched it, it just fits him. It's who he is. And my wife was the same way, and now he's one of the channel that it'll be on when we go to sleep, and just cycle through his videos. Just like Smitty. Him and his friends are extremely loud. But I don't care. It fits it. It's funny. I enjoy myself out of a lot of them. Alright. This is just nitpicking here, ain't it? I'm gonna do it. Try to do it right. And like I said, I mix between first and third person, obviously. Like, more realism should be like this. But some equipment you can't see behind you. You don't really have mirrors. That looks like a little chunk right there I can get. Alright, let's lift you up. And I got more this way I can mow a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. I just kind of wanted to get where I had. Like I already kind of did an outline. Alright, let's drop this off. That way I'm not just running the mower as well. Oh god. Maintenance is getting a little lower. Need to get a shed or a barn. Especially if we get hail, because that'll damage the vehicles. So I gotta get something for that, but I got, that's what it's facing. I'm gonna have to get a combine. Or at least make sure I have enough money for it. Because hay don't sell for all that much. The horses ain't gonna be old enough to sell, assuming they even make any kind of money that's worth it. Alright, so I should just have to run around this field. Grab just the stuff I just mowed. So one lap around the field. And I had the head tracker stuff going for a little bit, trying it out. Farming Sim isn't, I don't think, a great game for it. I think it's kind of hard when you want to look like behind you. They have the sensitivity so high, because unless I missed it, and maybe there's a mod I should look, there's like no button for like look behind. You look left and right and like turn it around that way, but you can't just like do a quick snap behind you. Start getting a little further away. Half a tank of fuel already too. Well, to be fair, this tractor's doing everything. Plowing. I did direct seed, so I didn't have to cultivate, which I guess gives you more weeds, but I did plow first, so that takes away weeds. Pick stones. Mowed the grass. Tethered the grass. Gonna windrow the grass. Pick up the hay. So she's been a workhorse. I think she had like 51 hours on her when I bought her. 51, maybe 51.2 or 4. I don't really remember. It was right around there if I remember right. Alright, so you are good. And I might just go to sleep and get us some daylight. It's 7 p.m. It's kind of early, right? It's too early to quit for a farmer. But yeah, this will probably be the only time you'll see this and just me playing. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll record every time I play, or we'll just I'll just pop in and spot record as, things change. Like, I played for 3-4 days and I decided to, record an episode of me playing it and kind of catch you up where I'm at. Or would you rather see every time I play? And that could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hour videos, to be honest with you. You just never know. 7 a.m. That sounds good. That sounds all right. All right, start you up. Let's unfold you. Let's, we're already facing this way. Let's get our lights on just to help. Drop you down and turn you on. Drop you down. Turn you on. There you go. Sometimes I gotta press it like twice to get it to drop the equipment. Because I think I bound it to lower all or raise all and then turn on all or turn off all. That way if I have more than one device, I ain't gotta do it separately. I really need to go through and get the rest of the bindings set up a little bit better though. Missed some. Getting too far away. Oh well. Shit happens. I mean, for crying out loud, I'm living in a tent. Paul at least bought a little $1,000 cabin. Only to realize he doesn't even need to sleep. I couldn't remember if you had both, like everybody in the server had to sleep or just the host, but it's just the host. Yeah, so we'll just wind this down around. Definitely gonna miss some here. Went a little too wide on that. So I don't know if this will hurt my field or not, but I'm not wanting to risk it for a little extra couple liters of hay. Alright, so I think we'll just switch it up and come right down here. Which is in turn going to bring this together for one. For a little bit. But yeah, so if you do enjoy watching Farm Sim, do you want a video pretty much every time I play on this map, or just when I do one once in a while and kind of catch up on what's happened, or just see the transformation for yourself? Let me know what you're thinking, honestly. I'm curious on what you want. Because most of the time with the playing with people from the server, it's really just us talking back and forth. It's not a typical format, for how I try to do my videos. Yup, no. Just moving around. Like, I'd like this to be obviously a lot bigger and do this quicker, but it's all about that money. We are gonna cut this and we're gonna go this way because I don't really feel like running down that way again at the moment. There's nothing really there except for just that little bit I just turned away from. Scoop that up at a later date or a later time of this system planning that we're doing. Take this up and around over here. As you can see, I had to step away for a quick second. Screw it. If I made it with that, I can make it the trailer, right? Let's get this guy all lined up. We got some work to do. I still have to go ride 7 more horses. I don't think it's going to happen for this recording. It's a lot of horses. Oh, I didn't bite off more than I could chew. I just know, like, you get a lot of downtime and stuff with, like, the fields once you get them planted. I mean, a new farm, there's never downtime because it should be making another field and getting that planted and ready to go. But, it is what it is. Then you never know. By the end of this, we may end up turning on seasonal planting. I'm not sure yet. We haven't discussed too much of it. We just usually both with it off, so we turned it off. Oh, so close. Well, whatever. Whatever. Oh, I missed that little patch there. It was dark, all right? It was dark. I mean, as you can see, I'm not worried about doing it super perfect. It's just a grass ground, not grass field even. I'll get majority of up into a nice line, and then I'll just drive over with the trailer and pick up any little spots I may have missed or didn't get quite put over in the right spot. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, is there benefit to baling it over picking it up and throwing it in a silo? I don't really know, to be honest. Let me know. Let me know if you know. I'm kind of curious. There's a strip of grass I missed. Like I said, it was really hard to, at one, be night, and two, being on just the ground, not like in a mud field where you can kind of see a little bit better. And three, spreading it all over the place. The grass wasn't super long anyway when I cut it. It was probably at the first stage that you can actually cut the grass. Plus, I wanna look at getting a little bit of that road at least like planned. I know I could go way wider and kind of do like I did when I cut it, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm just doing it. Ideally, I kind of want it to run, you know, like on the edge of all the property lines, just so if someone did come in, or if I, you know, bought the property that way, I'd be able to either one, not have to move it because it's already in a decent spot, or, you know, move it then, but it'd be right on the edge, and I'm pretty close to I think I only got a couple lots between me and the road store, the store to the road over there. I would like a bigger freaking trailer to pick all this up, but it just wasn't worth the money. It was a lot of money. I mean, ultimately, I guess I probably should have a grass field, right? Like if I have horses. But then again, is it worth it, or just buying the stuff would be better? For the most part, I have the equipment. I just need to get a grass roller to increase the yield. And I think that would be it. I'll just try to go right down the middle and not pull anything from either one of them sides. We'll see what happens. Might be able to pull this off. Because I have the field roller, but I don't have a grassland roller, which I believe is different. I don't know though. I still have to probably buy a weeder, right? Because I'm going to have to go through and get rid of weeds unless you can spray for them. Which I don't know. I'll have to look. I'll have to do some investigating. I don't know if I'll get weeds because I plowed. Because the descriptions are kind of gray area when you read them. least I feel like they're kind of grayish area. All right, let's just scoop off this little corner here. Just add it to this little line here. Pick up whatever I can in this little bundle of joy. It's actually not too bad. That, put it back to there, and we'll lift that up. I mean, if there's a benefit to baling, I'll probably eventually do it. I doubt it will be this stuff. You know, I don't want to go buy all that equipment. Do that. Go. Look at that. See? Easy. Oh, there I am backing up. Just trying to hold my brake. Which is weird because I like the quickness of being able to go from drive to reverse, but I don't like the trying to do little micro movements, forward, backwards, backwards. Like right there, I just want to stop because I'm on a hill and I feel like I'm gonna roll. I have had it roll before, but most of the time it seems like it won't. God, why is it so dark? It's 8 a.m. Why is it getting darker out here? Sun behind the clouds. Alright, I feel like this is all good. I think I had a little bit down here going this way, right? Grab this here. Whatever. If I pull a little bit of that, I don't care. It's still going to be in the line, right? And I think I just got this little corner here to do. I think we'll probably call that pretty decent for now. Grab the trailer, get some of it picked up. Yeah, I'm just used to, you drive a car, you hold the brake. You want to stop and stay stopped, you hold the brake. A controller, you don't feel like you're driving a car, and I keep hitting the mic, so if that's making noise, I apologize. But you have a steering wheel and a pedal, your mind kind of tells you you're driving a car. So those kind of habits are hard to break. That is good enough. But yeah, I'll look for that mod and put it in here. If it's what I think it is. And then hopefully it'll be a setting per person. Still think it's dumb. I think it's extremely dumb that it's not. Like, why in the hell does that game setting matter for anything? Like, if you have 24 people in here, they all have to have either stop and go or no stop and go. Dumb. Oh, that's the wrong button. I haven't hooked up a detached equipment button yet. I'm about out of fuel. I'm about out of life on this. I hope it's not super expensive. I hope. That'll suck if it is. Then everything that I saved is going to be gone down the drain. I mean, the engine's brand new. I mean, I assume it should be new. I put a new different size engine in it when I bought it. Where? It's like for the most part, running first person here is not bad. I think it's filthy. Probably won't be able to do this full line here. Oh yeah, we'll get it done. Like I said, there wasn't that much grass here. It was pretty short, but enough to almost fill up the stable and have some extra in the barn. Or the silo, I guess, technically. I'll do that, just swing over. Oh, that was dirt. I thought that was more hay to be picked up. Try to hug over here, see if I can. Let's go. Well, I mean, I got... Oh. So I hate that, too. That you don't have access to this land, so you can't pick the stuff up. You gotta get the windrow over here, I think, and pull it out of the property line. Or get over just enough. Which I don't know why the mower thing ain't working. I have, like, the real mower. I should be able to mow anywhere. I thought that mod allowed you to do that, but it won't even let me mow anywhere. Tells me I'm on, don't have access to the property, so. I know I'm not mowing now, but when I was mowing before, it wasn't letting me do it. Unless there's a different mod that does that. Thinking of in real mower. There's something else. I'll have to double check. Maybe I'm just confused. Try to go. Yep, got it there. We're gonna be full here pretty soon. Got that. I will top off this guy here. Definitely going to take all of it, I don't think. I think I was close to already having it full. Yep, there we go. Yeah, why don't you have to take water to the horses? Seems silly to me. Alright, let's, I mean, I still didn't do, good mowing around this thing or anything yet. I know I should have just dumped it because I was right there, but I figured I'd just fill up the rest of the way. Probably gonna have to haul this baby down, get her taken down to the shop here before too long, before it breaks down all the way, because I don't think I have any way to repair it here. I think there's stuff I could buy, but I don't really want to do that. I think I have some service trailers and a service truck or something like that. Oh, come on, let me pick up the rest of this row. I think we'll make it, yeah. We'll be good. Let's do that. Let's empty this out. Let's take this beast into town. I don't have a car or equipment hauler, so I'm gonna have to drive it. Let's see how much it's gonna cost to fix it. I have like little beams and stuff I can put in the ground. I wonder if I put something over that, if it would still work and just look a little better. Alright, I'll unhook you. Alright, let's get into town. I assume there's a maintenance shop up there. I wish these screens worked. I know there is a mod for GPS that will put the map on one of them and work. And I seen in the new Mercedes-Benz or DLC that there are actually working reverse screens in here, reverse cameras, which was like, that's kind of cool. Definitely lower detail, not full quality, but I mean good enough quality. I mean, I don't run max. I'm decently high up, but things like shadows and stuff I always turn down. Okay, let's see here. That's the shop to buy. No, I'm pretty sure. I thought I seen some sort of repair building over here. I don't know if it was actually like usable. That's the farmer's market. Maybe it was behind there. So I don't think I put it there, right? That's right there, maybe. Maybe this is the spot. Transfer ownership. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. I mean, repainting it's going to be some money, but I don't care about the paint. Alright. Yep, let's repair that guy up. Paint I don't care about. And while I'm in town, I might as well grab some fuel for it. I haven't bought any kind of fuel tank yet. There is I don't remember how big it was, for the back of that John Deere that I might get. So as you can see, with the realistic refueling, it takes some time. It's not instant, which is, I don't know, kind of nice. Oh, it's the strobe light. Even though I don't think the strobe light should be hitting that gasket sign. I thought it was like glitching at first, but yeah, lighting tells me that it shouldn't be hitting the bottom of that sign. And again, I mean, like refilling this, silly, right? Who wants to sit here for a minute to fill their tractor? But I think it adds just a little bit to it. Even in Out of Ore, when I play that, I wish it like had a little more like slower fuel refueling time, but and real fuel prices, I looked at putting that mod on as well. Probably. All right, let's get her back to the farm. And I think we'll call that good for now. I mean, for the episode. Obviously not good. There's still tons of stuff to do. I still, like I said, seven horses to ride. Still have the rest of the hay to pick up. Still got to build this little road here somewhere. Not really sure where, but it'd be, you know, it's gonna end here. I know that. Let's turn you off, you, and hop out. So I said I'd go through it. So mod wise for this kind of stuff, all the DLCs, I bought the season 1 pass, so I got all those when I pre-ordered the game. I'll just kind of scroll down. I haven't checked out this guy yet. I want to. It's like a big circular sprinkler. I'm kind of curious about it, but I haven't checked it out. It's like $110,000 or something. So I'll just kind of scroll down, and if anything catches my eye, I'll bring it up. But it's all pretty self-explanatory. That's the Gator pack there that has all those attachments. This one does not have the same attachments. Got like the fertilizer, herbicide production. I got this big bag lift. I just put that in there because there's a 3-point attachment for the back of that John Deere, and I'm hoping that this will hook to it, and it's not too heavy, and you'll be able to pull one around. This system here, I love this guy. All the different kind of stuff on the back. It's pretty beastie. Yep, a lizard cart because I do have a go-kart track mod in here. It's like modular, so you kind of build it. Some trailers, some trucks, rollers. Yeah, this thing's cool. Little 1000cc whatever, freaking side by side. That's the guy here that makes the roads. Because if you buy the one that says the gadget, you can make like a 2-track. Some tankers, trees, just a bunch of little stuff like that, and then towing chain with hook. So, but that's like the stuff I can buy from the store. Tons of fences, tons of buildings, and stuff like that, all as well. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know. Do you want me to record every time I play it, or just every once in a while throw a new episode up and episode up? Sounds funny. With the kind of the updates that's happened and whatnot. Let me know what you're feeling, and go from there. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button for me. It helps out. Also, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, um, also very helpful. We're highest we've ever been. We last I looked at the time of this was 452. So we've hit 449 a bunch, and go down one and go up one and go down two and go up one, bounced around there, but we're actually broke the 450 mark. So even closer to that freaking 500 sub goal. So I appreciate all the support so far. And then leave a comment below. Let me know thoughts, tips, tricks, mods that you think are cool, mods that you think suck, whatever. Worst case, just an emoji. Throw a little smiley face or a wave up there, whatever. It all helps. So yeah, have a wonderful night, evening, morning, and hope to see you next video. Bye.